Hi, this is my last day today at Osaka, Japan. I've been here for about a week right now, probably about 6 days, and I'll be going home today. It's still early in the morning, and I have until 5 o'clock, which I will be traveling. My first stop is South Korea. I think the layover time is 23 hours, and the next the next trip over is to Seattle, which is going to be a 10-hour over layover, and then home in Phoenix. I guess if I were to stay 23 hours in South Korea, I hope they can have a place for me to stay at for the time being, because I can't imagine trying to sleep in a chair in the airport all day. But other than that, uh, before I was doing all the research to try to find out about how much I would have to spend staying in Japan for a week. Excuse me. Um, Apparently a lot of the stuff that I researched saying things like, oh, we might be spending about 600 or 800 a week. Not even true. I spent uh, less than $2,000 for the flight and for the boarding. And I spent almost $300 just for food, for travel and sightseeing. So the way I see it, that is about around like $2,200. So that's actually not very bad, and you can definitely go cheap on it. So I wouldn't believe anybody who says, "Oh, you had to spend 400 or 600 or even $800." That's only if you're just trying to go for like really expensive, luxurious stuff. They don't even want to count really cheap budget areas. Like some places can be even less than $60 a night. Um, I mean, the inn that I'm staying in is roughly less than $20 a night. Uh, Considering how the place looks, it could be understandable why it's cheap. Um, Walls peeling, stained glass, stained windows. I mean, it's not a bad place just to sleep at. It's not exactly like you would expect a glorious, glamorous night, and it doesn't have a bedroom. I mean, it doesn't have a bathroom. It has a bedroom, obviously. It doesn't have a own kitchen, so you would have to go out to the corner store to get something to eat there, which not not big deal. I mean, there's like several Family Marts and 7-Eleven just around the corners, literally. So you would you would be having a hard time to miss any of them. um, so far, I went to the Osaka Castle, which is very great. I love it there. It's very beautiful castle. Um, Went to two of the major shopping centers. I can't pronounce their names because I fear I might butcher it, the pronunciation of them. I mean, I might write down in the description below. Uh, I ate at some of the restaurant. I don't know the name of it, but it's one that provides, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, okonomiyaki, which is Japanese pancake. Really delicious. Absolutely delicious. Don't know, it's basically Japanese pancake. It's very delicious. Um, and I went up to the Tsukenkaku, but it's basically a tower in a Shinsekai shopping district. It's pretty tall tower. It's beautiful. Again, I'll put a description down below. I might be missing a few things I did visit, but I did try out some of the restaurants. Yesterday I went to buy a dessert, a drink early morning when I was going to a shopping center. I don't know what I ordered, but I think it's a tea and it has ice cream on top. The tea is extremely bitter, but the ice cream really makes up for it. So it's not bad. I mean, again, I ordered it as I finished it, so it finished even the bitter tea. I gotta say that when it comes down to like shopping centers everywhere, it's like you can never find a place that doesn't have a shopping center. Go to an alleyway, even like a very tiny, thin little alleyway, even next to the major shopping centers. It's just like stores after stores after stores, restaurants after restaurants after restaurants. So it's like they will literally not find one spot that doesn't have a restaurant or a store of a sort. So even if there is one, I'm pretty sure they'll get taken up and like we'll set up a shop there. So, but it's pretty interesting. People do like to say about Japan doesn't have any graffitis or very little graffitis or trash. Unfortunately, seeing a lot of those in Osaka area. But there are people who are trying to clean up the place, so that's good. Again, not just anything like Osaka or Japan at all, not calling anybody a liar. I'm just saying what I really am saying. But it is a very beautiful place, and it does feel safe to be at. I mean, I went out a few nights. I just went out this early morning before sunrise. Just gone to 7-Eleven, not bothered by nobody. That's a good thing. And again, I think if people really want to know how much you'll be spending, you could really go very cheap. I'm guessing flights can even be as cheap as maybe 1,300 if you're going for flight and board, maybe. And spend for food, transportation, and amusement or whatever, probably about 300. Maybe not, if not up to 400, depending on what you're going for. But it's not too bad. So, it's only expensive if you're really going for the most expensive stuff. So, but it's a good place. Even people who are dirt poor. I mean, granted, maybe I'm not exactly dirt poor anymore. Cause I do make $20 an hour in my work, so that makes me about 2,800 a month. So with that kind of money, I can easily like save a lot of money, just stay for a couple more weeks in Japan or any other country if I want to, which I may do that. But I'm not gonna go crazy. And I like to try to really enjoy myself, just not have to do too much, stretch things down a little bit, just enjoy yourself. That's what I always believe when it comes down to visiting other countries. Just enjoy yourself. Don't be trying to jump into every single little thing in a short amount of time, because it kind of feels like you're not really enjoying it. You're just like trying to get the experience, but not really getting the experience. So that's why, for me, I just decided to just relax and enjoy myself. So far, I didn't really have any bad experience being in Japan. I mean, I did have a problem trying to navigate through subway the other day, but I mean, recently I was able to get onto the right subway to get to where I was trying to go. The last time I was going around direction 3 times. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go up and get a bus. um, I don't know if I already said it before, but buses do seem to be pretty much on schedule, really. Because I think if you were in Phoenix or Seattle and you're trying to get a bus, the bus would probably just be like, oh, we'll just get there when we feel like it. It's like, even we're like 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, or even 20 minutes late. But in Japan, they'll just be like, oh, we're about 5 minutes in and we'll make it there. Done. We're good. So, they're pretty good. And yeah, people will say they are fair play people out there, fair played. Um, I've only had a few conversations with some people, but not so much. But other than that, it's really great. I would love to try to come back and visit again soon. Excuse me. I meant to want to go to Kyoto, but considering, um, considering I was having difficulty trying to navigate and I was arriving in Japan a day late, so may try to set up another time for Kyoto directly and kind of want to do a few other cities, which I probably could do that if I were to try to do like several weeks in advance. Because again, I'm doing a calculation with how much money I'll be saving up. Especially if I were to go for like August maybe, or not September, which probably should save me like several thousands of dollars. So that will probably cover for me for at least hopefully 3 weeks, especially with paid time off if I can do that. So I'll probably like about probably a 10K, if not 15K, or less, give or take. I mean, again, like I said, I'm not dirt poor, but I'm homeless because there's not really a place in Phoenix I could really live in. So, and the reason why I'm speaking pretty quietly right now is because I'm still early in the morning, so people may still be trying to sleep. So, I hope I'm not bothering anybody, but it's gonna be just a short talk. But it's great, and if anybody has questions about anything, you can ask me anything, and I'll try to answer it as honest as I can. So, I'll show some pictures too. Just thank you for watching.